What? I I didn't expect to get to this point this fast. It's only been what? I started in late December, like late November to early December. It's because early December around that time. And uh, I don't know what to say other than thank you. Like actually, like thanks. Uh, I don't have a scripture for this. Like, I probably should have. Uh, I don't have a plan. All right. Yeah, quick thought. I gave it some thought. So this is how I'm going to do this. I'm gonna play some of this, not until I feel like it's a good length on the video, and I'm just gonna talk about some of the decisions I made with this channel. No, this will not be a let's play or type thing. So yeah. First, Steam. I forget which one was Turbo. Haven't used the simulator in a while. Uh, yeah. First question. Pierre, the first thing, the name. Why did I choose the name Comet? Or Pierre Comet? And it's been in my channel about section, but like, what does the PR in Pierre Comet mean? Yeah, it means prankster comet. It's essentially a reference to Mario Galaxy. It's just something. Okay. Let's use this the one where I can't use the gamepad. God damn it. Alright. Quick pause for you. Not so much for me. Think I've solved the problem. Not. Oh. B. Got it. Alright. Yeah. Now that things aren't going fucky, Yeah. So why the name Prankster Comment or just PR Comment? I've given it thought throughout the years. Ow. I don't really have an answer. One of the first video games I've ever really played slash seen was that I can from like memories. My memory is Super Mario Galaxy. Like, and then I learned that the names of the comet missions is called Prankster Comets. So I just kind of took that name and like I want to say like grade 5-ish as like, oh, if I were ever to make a YouTube channel, because around that time is when I started getting into YouTube stuff. And wanting to do YouTube. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be my channel name. And then it just kind of stuck around. Maybe not as PR Comet itself, but as Comet. So, in some ways, I did make the random idea that came to mind because Stupid Child come true to some extent. I was just trying to sing backdash cancels. Yeah. Why do I do the crouching thing in games? I know that's not really my channel, but whenever they do this, I don't know, keeps my hand busy. It's like running in circles. It's something you just kind of do. I guess it's like the 2214 or 2214 in my channel. Like, what's that is just like, oh, you know, the trend of sometimes it's the year that they were born or started YouTube. No, not the time trap. For me, it was just a random set of numbers that were just given to me. Because it's like, this is gonna like show my age, but anyone remember like Lego.com? That website? Yeah. And there was just one game on it. It's like this little website. I don't know if it still exists anymore. But there was just this one website. One game on it. Chima online thing. Like, oh, it did the thing 2214. And it just kind of stuck around. For some reason. Ow. Brain. Yep. Why did they start YouTube? Obby, of course. It's like, fuck it. I have like fuck it. I have a powerful enough computer. I need to get used to talking, even if it is just myself. Uh, not used to this bad. Yeah, I need to get used to tracking even just myself and like, fuck it. No time like the present. Uh, yeah. Skin. I was gonna say, oh well. I'll live. Hopefully. Uh, I have no much more to say about the channel. Like, I think the next time I do one of these sub specials, I'm gonna one post this like a small. Well, hopefully I'll have access to the community tab if it is a possible. Like, I don't know what way you get access to this community tab. But once I have access to the community tab, I'll post something there. But if I don't, the next milestone, just 100. As in, like, I'm not. I'm gonna like at 50. I'm gonna do another one of these. Maybe I'll continue Arya. But I guess I'll talk about Tales of the Comet now, because that's was one of the plans that I put in this I might do in an episode of Seventh Dragon that has not been released yet. But only like light stuff, not like all big long. This is where it began and stuff like that. Uh, I guess I'll start with like characters that have been showing up throughout the series of this um general overview in like 100 subs. I'll go into like greater details about how the whole thing works. I don't know. Just ideas that are coming to mind. Uh, First off, I guess I should say about who my character fits into all of this. Lucky, not Lucky. Me, I saw like Sierra or just Zachary. You just comment if I'm feeling like it, like if I want to. It's basically how the fluffy dragon on the screen relates to Tails. Start off with that. Uh, uh, saying that, that's actually kind of difficult to go into. It's not like the ultimate creator of the Tales of the Comet universe. because that would be Eterna. Or, like, true Eterna. Which is, long story, we'll get into later. I guess, quick overview of the fundamentals. Basically, each of the stuff like Arya, Ace, Miles, are technically all quote unquote canon. The YouTube stuff is a different timeline to Tales, to main Tales of Comet, which is the series that, if you don't know what Tales of Comet is, it's essentially a little mini-series that has been type thing that's been like going on in my head. I say little. Oh, it's not. If I were to go into every single bit, like, detail and like everything in excruciating detail, we'd be here all day. It technically started before, grade 6. I was in grade 6, which was 9-ish years ago, I want to say. But like the only thing that really when it started really taking off, the name Tales of a Comet didn't get added until like sometime in around late grade 9, grade 10 or 11. But like that's what it's like. It was going on for years. With like, I'd split it up into like 4, 5 different eras, starting as the classic era to the Comet era or Kara era, but they're kind of intertwined and stuff. Like, it's like, yeah, that car from Undertale, as it's not really. Yeah, my viewpoint is they're neutral. They're a player surrogate, basically, character in Undertale. But regardless, to the true form era. Yeah, dumb. To basically where, like, to where I am at, which is the Eterna era. And that can be split up into like 2 different eras of itself, like pre and post World Manager Program eras. Which, what is the World Manager Program? It's essentially in Worlds. It's fine. Yeah, this will gonna take a while. So strap in. And it's progress with the game instead of jumping around like a dingus. Ow. Basically, what worlds are and what the World Manager Program is essentially different timeline, different, like, well, world game universes, parallel universes, but parallel universe, different thing that goes beyond the manager program world thing. Long story. Gives me saying that a lot. Basically, the things that are yeah, it's like different world realities, parallel universes, whatever, like different tiers of levels. It basically it's just like it like isn't inspired by the worlds of Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that, where like that's the original inspiration, I believe. Although it, but it's taken like a form of its own over 9 years ish. I may be very off. Uh, words. Basically, basically, lower down on the tier list you go, the easier it is to jump between the worlds, but the easier they are to brick, essentially. With parallel universes and worlds being the highest tier, where parallel universes are basically impossible to jump between, and worlds not being that much easier to jump between, but as technology progressed in the series, it's like, it basically, jumping worlds happens all the goddamn time. Worlds essentially, like, stuff like Aria of Sorrow, Seventh Dragon, like different, like not just game worlds, but sometimes like movies, books, whatever. I sit down to read, which is almost never. They're essentially just these different world influence that take out different from they're different from what their actual source is, having like different characters. Like Soma in this would be like could be a different character, maybe Comet, which not confused with my character, which I'll get into later, or Eterna, although that unlikely, or another character. Basically, Two Line didn't read. They're different worlds. They can be different. Basically, like every single like one of its play things with the lore, and I all know with like, oh, sometimes I'll like see it just to find a character in the world, so even though the game can't react back, basically something like that. Yeah, and like those, and there could be infinite of the same world essentially. Basically, stuff like that is like world. It's like oversimplification, but essentially that's what worlds are. And not all of them are based on like video gaming, movie, like media stuff. Sometimes there are just original stuff. But in long story, in which you are my character, fits in is in mainline, which I'm gonna refer to the thing, the world in my head is essentially the creator of the World Manager program, or one of the two World Manager programs, because the World Manager program was split into two different forms, I guess. A light form and a void form. Basically, light and void are two equal and opposite elements. Like, thunder, ice in a video game. Or light and dark. Curse and less, whatever. They're two sides of the same coin. But instead of a basic, oh, light to beat darkness, and darkness beats light, blah blah blah. They're different. Different. That Void is very much the idea, despite being essentially a representation of chaos, of just chaos in Tales. I said in one of the episodes of Seven Sages, the episode when that gets sun in the sunlight. A barrel full of. I think. Hold on a second. Barrel full of curses. That's the name of the episode. It's episode 14 of Seven Sages. Yes, I man that part. In Barrel Full of Curses, like Void, just because it represents chaos and destruction, doesn't mean it's evil. And Light is, well, law and order, and doesn't mean that's necessarily good. A balance of both is preferred. But in terms of stuff like in combat stuff, Void is more about tanking hits and dealing a metric ton of damage. A lot. Yeah, just a lot of damage. While Light is about speed, evasion, and hitting a lot of times. It seems like 1,000 Knives and Lunar Knives. Or Yatsune in Persona. Basically, high damage not from how high a single hit is, but from multiple hits. A flurry of blows, basically. And basically, but the trade-off is it's low damage. Essentially death by 1,000 paper cuts. And that might sound ironic, because the one about speed, going fast, and hitting many times would think you would be chaos. But yeah, it's just like one of these things I think of while I'm pacing around listening to music from video games. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, basically, my character in Mainline is creator of the World Manager program. And believe it or not, the story isn't about me. That's why it's not called Tales of Zachary or Tales of Syrup or fucking whatever. It's Comet, which, yeah, I use Comet as a nickname on this. I'd basically, unless otherwise stated, Comet is a different character from myself. Like, from Seventh Dragon, like, the Rogue, I basically hear, oh, it's supposed to be a version of myself. Like, stuff like that. So, why did I choose Syrup? That's the avatar. Because look at him. Look at him! So cute. Uh, as you like, change the sprite in the corner. Uh, I'll worry about that later. I will have different sprites. Believe me. Uh, anyways. Uh, yeah. Just look at him. You get. I don't know why I chose it. I just did. A lot of it is just a whim, on a whim, and I've just kept it. Although the mainline, uh, me, I'm just gonna say mainline syrup because that's the nickname I've given the character of myself in mainline. So mainline syrup looks different from like Puzzles and Dragons. I took general body, the ear tufts thing that I'm crouching above, are faced downwards behind. They don't have like the horns, like gives help, like it's similar to like it is long. So, where's the hat? Where's the sweater? Or I guess more of a trench coat. Kind of like Solma's wearing, or I guess more accurately, Organization 13's. Ow. Yeah, Organization 13 stuff. Oh, God, train of thought. Yeah. This is created a boy manager program that this. Anyways, before I get more off track, uh, shoot. The train of thought has left the station. Yeah. That's mainline syrup. But in YouTube, uh, YouTube lore canon me, is just me. Basically a world-hopping shapeshifter that takes up the abilities of the characters in the game. So basically, in YouTube Tales lore, Soma is just me. That's why you can control him and stuff like that. It's dumb. It's stupid. Literally just this on the fly, you know. But like canon, screw it, canon. Literally most of the tales is just stuff thought on the fly. So this one is contradictory lore and overcomplicated lore. A brilliant combination. Yeah, overcomplicated and contradictory. Yeah. I don't have much else to, like, other characters, like, Lucky, 7th Dragon Lucky, and DS, 7th Dragon, DS Lucky, and, 2020 Lucky, different characters. I've said this in one of the descriptions, but they're different characters. Lucky, 7th, DS Lucky is a life dragon, basically inspired by Zero again. But different this time. Yeah, just electric. And to save the world, because fuck it. And, as I said in, A Cry of War in of that episode of Seventh Dragon when that gets released. No, no. 20 Lucky is different. And so, because most dragons fight on brute strength, because that's apparently peak evolution. I don't get it either. Instead of being, like, physically the most, powerful thing in existence, it uses his superior knowledge and magic powers to take on the world. So, I don't know. Ow. Eterna is a being of both void and light. And void of light. Basically acting as there's multiple different Eternas that all act differently, but share a similar trait. They both all have like a fragment of the whoo Eterna, or the original Eterna, or just eternity, as I'm gonna call it, for better clarification. Who essentially made them. It's say like, oh, supreme, like, God, whatever fucking thing, but not really. It's essentially just made the base, the foundation of which the world system, world and PU system, well, the PU system is founded on. And Eternity Split, it's their primordial entity, fucking whatever. They're sold into infinite pieces to act as guardians of each of the guardian of the parallel universes to time shenanigans. Because time shenanigans destroy worlds. That's, yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be like oversimplifying and glossed over. Many details have been left out. And just general, this is just general overview. Yeah. And Eterna. And so Eterna is just a guardian of the world to essentially help out and make sure time moves smoothly. Although the worlds have leniency when it comes to time. Get fuck with time too much, and entities known as time eaters show up, and those, and like, like a world being destroyed by the void, where it goes to a place. It's called the Abyss, which is the ultimate form end point of void, where it kind of continues on, but in a less functional state, or it just gets recycled. The world gets recycled, essentially started again, started new. Essentially equivalent of starting a new playthrough. You know, on a game with only one save slot. Or a world that's been destroyed by Time Eater gets, like, erased. Like, nothing is left of it. So, understandably, don't want that to happen. Yeah, understand it isn't gonna be mixed up in the microphone. Yeah. So return is just specifically the end. Words. Medic. This could be. It's funny. Medic the Medic. It started with Etrian, where sometimes if I don't name the Medic character Kirby because I like Kirby, I named Medic the Medic. It's a reference to TF2's Medic. And a reference to stuff and to Half-Minute Hero. Because technically all the canon names of the characters in Half-Minute Hero 1 is title, the title. So Hero the Hero, Princess the Princess, Dark Lord the Dark Lord, Knight the Knight, Sage the Sage. It's actually not Dark Lord, the Evil Lord. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Evil Lord, the Evil Lord. It's a funny reference that in mainline there is no Medic the Medic. So, yeah. Silver is Silver. If I were to go into who Silver is, technically the first character of mainline Tales, like, it's a long story. But basics 101, they are Fizz-built incarnate, and you have wolf ears. So, furry. Yeah. I'm gonna go save. If I'm gonna end it off soon. This awesome. think I'm gonna ask her when I finish Symphony of the Night side. I'm gonna do Aria Starro as a side. So yeah. Uh whatever. Uh anyways. Uh now next time I do one of these subscribe specials, I'm gonna ask for like do videos like asking for questions, you guys to give me questions and stuff like that. And yeah. So yeah. Also if you wanna have any questions answered by me, comment them down below. But that's uh until the next video. See you guys then.